Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Lovely to see you. Where are my ladies tonight? There you are, cheeky. Right, let's stop that. It's Tuesday. Hello. Yes, we're here. It's quiz night. It's a warm and sticky quiz night. I hope you're well. Hope you had a lovely week, wonderful week. I don't even know what I've got up to so far this week. It's they kind of just sort of roll into one. But had a bit of news. It's an absolute cracker today, wasn't it? It was so warm, so hot. Um, I went for what was meant to be a 10K run, and I made a bit of a mistake of going about 2 o'clock. I think it was 24, 25 degrees, and but I was off like a rocket. I was doing really well. Got to the fourth mile, and the legs just went no, not anymore. Managed to find quite a lot of shade, but it was quite nice. But I think I've cooked myself from the inside out. I'm absolutely boiled. So end up sort of limping my way home. Lucky in Finch Hampstead here in Woking, there's a lot of shortcuts to tempt you if you want to cut your run a little bit short. So very, very good evening. Who have we got here? Sean. Hiya, Sean, all the way up in beautiful Shropshire. My home county. I hope you're well up there. I hope you're on the mend. Martin Burley, hello, buddy. You've been in hospital as well, mate. I hope you're on the mend and feeling better now. Dawn Brinley. Hello, Dawn Brinley. I've not heard that name before. Welcome to you. Where are you from and what do you do, Dawn? Be lovely to hear from you. Simon Heffer is in the house. Hello, Mr. Local Simon Heffer. I hope you're well. Giving you a wave to wherever you are, down in beautiful Barkham or wherever you are. Mr. Buckley, hello from Weymouth. I bet it was a cracker down there today, mate. But I suppose you're worried a bit of tourism is going to kick off immensely down in Weymouth in the coming weeks. Mr. Sollers, evening fella. No fire pit yet. Don't need the fire pit, buddy. You're already in the gates of hell. Excuse the door opening and closing. My cats are coming in and out and they want feeding. So we got no fire pit yet. It's the Sollers and Carries fence team. Again, as always, a lovely, lovely good evening to you. Tonight's quiz, quite simple. I hope I haven't scared people off with a bit of sport this evening. I very, very, very rarely do sport questions. Although I am very much into my sport, I know many, many people and predominantly quizzes don't. When I used to do my pub quizzes, I used to do a separate sports quiz, probably once every 3-4 months. And I used to pack the place out, but they were all there. Always the same team won every single time, but it was a lot lairier and a lot louder than the standard, normal, good old-fashioned Tuesday night pub quizzes at the Admiral Cunningham and where not. Dawn, you were in Bracknell and work as a model. Hello, Dawn. We'll all be checking your profile a little bit later on. But welcome to you if this is your first time. I don't know if you've been with us before. I used to be a model. No, I didn't. Mr. Robinson, good evening to you. One was a Wokingham checking in, as of course you are. Hope you're doing really well. All of the lovely One was of Wokingham again. Look forward to one day meeting you guys in person. We may already have met. I don't know. The fire pit will keep the midges away. Midges, yeah. I think I inhaled a good 50, 60 midges on my run earlier. There was a lot out, but I was trying to run through the woods, so there's a lot of shade to try and keep me as cool as possible. But yeah, I definitely inhaled half of the cast of A Bug's Life on my way around. Yeah, sorry, Sue, bit of sport, but I've made it as easy as possible. Everyone should get at least 1 point in the sports round, and for no reason why. Cheeky like that. Hey, cheers to you all. Very, very cheers to you. Dennis Vincent, hello, sir. How are you? I hope you're well. I don't speak French, but hope you can crack on with the lingo I've got going on here. Who else we got here? Who's in the house? Kevin Dan. The Dans are on. Glass of red in hand. Good for you. I've never got on with red wine. You might need it, though, for one of our songs later on. Hey, you can't guess which one it is. But no, I used to work at the Running Horse many, many years ago. I think I was 17, 18. And we went out for a beer with the chef once, and just to warm us up. he made us down a pint of red wine in his house, and I have to say it was the most god awful thing I've ever put in my mouth. And there's been a lot in there, drink wise. But yeah, and I've never been able to touch or smell red wine since. The wife loves it. I can't get on with it. Not my thing. I'm not a big wine fan. I like sweet drinks. Things like that. Martin Burley still on the mend, bud, but all good though. Should be fighting fit soon. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Hopefully see you one day soon. Sean Ruston. Lovely little conversation between yourselves, all you hospitalised people. I mean that in the nicest possible way. Carol Toner is here. Hello, Carol Toner. Hello from Lenham, Kent. First time tonight. Well, hopefully it won't be your last, Carol. Well, it depends if you like sport or not, but it is a one-off. I sometimes put the odd question there. James Correll, an old work colleague of mine, asked me ages ago to do a sport round, and I'm always quite reluctant, but always too polite to say no. But this evening, it had to go in. I'll fire through it quickly, but it is very, very painless. Very painless. Dawn Brinley tells lies. Dawn Buster's mummy. What has she said, Dawn? What has she said? What does she really do? It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. David Mills is checking in. Hello, Team Mills. All present and correct. Good evening to you, sir. Very warm welcome. Simon Neat, our resident genius, our resident egghead. I saw your avatar, mate, earlier. That was a bit generous, wasn't it? Actually, I've seen all these avatars. If you use Facebook and all awful things like that, people designing their avatars, I think it's definitely centered towards 20 to 30-year-olds. But my wife did point out we can put sort of eye bags and creases of wrinkles in. Nah, I don't want to do that. Wasn't a fan. Sarah Luthwaite giving us a wave over on Facebook. Good evening to you, Sarah. Lovely to have you on board as always. Go Team Attractive. Your public loves you. Good evening, Teresa and co. I hope you are. Hi. Midgies are laying eggs in my pool. Is that a euphemism? And now there's that's not nice. Not pretty at all. So just following from that, so round one is blockbusters this evening. So I think we've done something similar before, but if you haven't, I'll explain very, very simply. Round one is blockbusters, so 10 questions, and on the style of blockbusters questions, you will get the first letter of each answer. Very, very simple, nice and easy. Round two is sport, 10 questions on sport. Very, very. The questions are easy, the answers are hard. I'm joking, of course. Round three, it's already been posted up, is tonight's picture round. So we have not 15 this week, 30 celebrities, but they have been split. Their faces have been mashed and morphed together. So there's 1 point for each celebrity that you can spot in there. It's mostly easy, a couple of quite tough ones in there. I always test these things on myself before I put them out. And I think I got 26 out of 30 or thereabouts. A couple of real tough ones in there that as soon as I saw who they were, I was like, oh, yeah, of course it is. So if you've got a broad knowledge of your celebrity faces, then you will do well. Anita Hockin is giving us a wave. Hello, Anita. How are you, my lovely? Hope you're well. Carl Hawkins, we remembered. What did you remember? I can't remember what I said now. Don't know where we were. Martin Burley, yeah, perhaps one day, five-a-side, if I come out of retirement. Mate, I don't think I could ever retire from football. I think I'll be sticking. I'm reluctant to go in goal, though, still. But I think when I get to my twilight years of five-a-side, six-a-side, seven-a-side, just to keep my eye in. Anyone watch Harry's Euro Heroes over last night on ITV? I don't want to look like Neil Ruddock, but no, it won't happen that way. Hey, Ben Bromley. Good evening, Ben, all the way from my other footy Thursdays. With schools opening, mate, in a couple of weeks, we might be back on for that one. Mr. Bromley, I've got to say a huge thank you to you for your wonderful donation. For those who haven't joined it before, these quizzes are completely free, but I am running Brighton Marathon this year and raising money for the Ollie Young Foundation. The link is in the videos here, so please have a look at that. If you can spare a couple of quid, but please don't worry if you can't. But thank you, Ben Bromley, for yours. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Carl. Yeah, we remember the quiz. Didn't miss it. Yes, mate. Yeah, you were. bit busy last week. Thanks for the round of golf. I had 2 rounds of golf this week, guys and girls. 2 rounds of golf. One really good one. And Carl Hawkins, who's messaged me up on Facebook, played with him yesterday. Didn't play too well, unfortunately. I think no loud shirt tonight, Julie. Unfortunately, I've gone with black. I've gone with slim. Because I like the slimmer look. On something a little bit more. There we are. I've gone all big screen on you. So yeah, no, I'm disappointed in myself, Julie, but I lent out lots and lots of my loud shirts, and not many of them have come back. So I didn't want to cause any repeats. So people might think they're looking at an older quiz or so. So trying to keep it fresh. I might surprise you at half time and go and put a little something on for you. So good evening to you, Julie. Love to have you on board. Over on I've missed lots and lots of messages over on YouTube. Vinny Connolly, good evening, Jay. That's me. From Vin and Lou, hello to you guys. Love to have you. Simon's even saying hello to you as well. Mr. Cook, hello, sup to you, sir. Wagwan and all that lingo. I'm really good, mate. Thank you very much. Hope you and Samantha and all are well. Lovely to have you on board. Yes, it was awesome. Mercy is coming over brilliantly. I love Mercy. He cried up in the first one as well. I think a lot of people was on that one. I'm glad he's had a good year. Got rid of a few old habits, but I think we'll all be treading that alcoholic line very, very soon. Walking football, Simon? No, I can't do walking football. I think that's a squeeze too far. I'll still be chucking a couple of slide tackles in when I'm 60, mate. If we're even allowed anywhere near that. Speaking of tackle, yeah, that's the one thing that unfortunately let that program down last night. Harry's Euro Heroes, whatever it's called, is that if you haven't seen it, there's a nudist French football team that the guys played. A little bit weird. Very strange. Sarah Coral, good evening. James says, thanks for the sport round. Well, you be the judge. If he doesn't get 10 out of 10, Sarah, you give him a slap from me, all right? Looks forward to taking a couple of quid off you at the golf course. I don't know if he remembers, I've still got the umbrella that we won at the Royal Warwickshire in that 6.5 hour round that we had in the baking hot sun that time. Still got the umbrella somewhere. Natalia Lewis. Hi, Jay from the Lewises. Well, are we related? Are we all? Oh, we could be. Sarah Smith. Hi, Jay from the Smiths. Good evening to you. Right, guys and gals, quiz is going to start in just 1 minute, so get the last of the hellos through and the rules and regulations. Good evening, Jay. Jen here with Teresa. Hello, Jen. A little birdie tells me it's your birthday tomorrow. Very, very happy 40th birthday to you. You sure you're 40? I swear you're 30. Dave Mason saying hello to you. No Chloe again, Simon. No, she's banned, mate. Chloe is completely, utterly banned from the quiz. Alexander Vidal, hello, buddy. The Clampets are here after celebrating Deb and Kim's first wedding anniversary yesterday. Oh, bless her. Hope Kim's doing well. Hope she's loving the football life still. Keep seeing her Liverpool shirts pop up on Facebook. But I hope you are all very, very well. All right, guys, so lots of lovely viewers on board. So just go through. If you just joined us before, so round 1, blockbusters. Round 2 is sport. Round 3, picture round. So we'll give you a little break. Round 4 is entertainment. Round 5, musical years. So if you've not done this before, we've got 5 songs from one year, 5 songs from another year. And if you keep looking back on YouTube and seeing my videos disappear, it's because I'm getting slammed and wrapped on the knuckles for copyright. So they keep disappearing, but I keep disputing them, and hopefully they'll be there for as long as possible. Just Sony, no one else. Joe Barton, we are on. Has it started yet? Not yet, Joe. Not yet. We should be starting just now, but I keep getting waylaid going through the rules and regulations. And just going back to round 6 is the killer round. Again, if you've not joined us before, really, really simple. 10 questions, lots and lots of answers tonight in the killer round. But do not get one wrong. One wrong answer in the 6th round you'll get you 0 points, and I think there's about 40 odd points up for grabs in there. Michael Parker saying hello. Michael and Katie, good evening to you, my lovelies. Look at me. Leah Toshak, team Toshak in it to win it. Hi, Ross and Leah, hope you're well. Zara Sanders, Wombers of Woki have our star 15-year-old Zoe. Hello, Zoe, in there to help the oldies. Zoe, I'm not sure you're going to be any good this evening unless you watch some old stuff. It's Grace Westlake. Hi, Grace. I hope you got your pens, papers ready. Please do not write any answers here onto the forums. But if you have any questions for me, then please write your questions on the forum only. Please do not send me messages as I cannot receive them. I've got one computer running Facebook. I've got this computer running YouTube, and my other phone, etc., is monitoring. I don't want to sort of walk away from it and do that. So any questions, please pop them onto either forum on Facebook or you of the tubes. Are we sitting comfortably, guys and girls? James Buckley, Folk and Ale team here. Good for you. Let's kick off with round one. It is Blockbusters, so 10 questions for you. Very, very nice and simple. They are all general knowledge questions, and they are centered around the game Blockbusters. So I'm going to give you the first letter of each answer. Really, really simple. Let me get the quiz questions up. A bit behind myself. Right. Let's begin, guys and gals. Good luck to you all. Hope you enjoy it. Tell your friends. Question number one in round one Blockbusters. What N, that's N, is an East Anglian county? Tough one. What N is an East Anglian county? Question number one. Good evening, Paul Wilby, Manor team here. A bit late. You've been out. I think you play golf every single day, mate. You're like a dog with two bones. Question number two for 1 point. What M can be bought dried, condensed, and evaporated? What M can be bought dried, condensed, and evaporated? Sorry if you hear any external noises. I've had to keep the doors open in the conservatory tonight, and there's a lot of bird song going on. Just pop me a tweet. Question number three for 1 point. What B is the national field game of the USA? What B is the national field game in the United States of America? Remember, don't overthink these answers. This is the easy round. Question number four. What U is a bicycle with one wheel? What U is a bicycle with one wheel? We good watching in Northern Ireland this evening. Hello, we good. I hope you're well, buddy. Good to have you back. Simon's got a pigeon in your conservatory. I'll tell you about what happened in my garden this morning if you remind me later on. Horrible story. Horrible. Didn't like it at all. Question number five. What W is a tool to turn nuts and bolts? What W is a tool that turns nuts and bolts? Anyone else have anything weird flying into their houses this week? Question number six. What E are directed downwards at the start of the game of bingo? What E are directed downwards at the start of the game of bingo? Where are we, Blockbusters? Oh, pigeons everywhere. Question number seven. What L may be found in a door, in a canal, or in a gun? What L may be found in a door, in a canal, or in a gun? I had to really think about that. When I got it, I hit myself in the face. Now this one's question number 8 reads a little bit weird, but it's pretty straightforward. Question number 8 is, what R is a stream of water that is larger than a stream? What R is a stream of water that is larger than a stream? Kind of doesn't make sense, but it does. Ish. Question number 9 in our easy starter for 10. What P is the Italian word for freelance photographers who pursue celebrities? What P is the Italian word for the freelance photographers who pursue celebrities? And your last one in round 1, very painless and nice and simple. What D for dog is the emblem of peace? What D is the emblem of peace? Just turn my vibrations off on my phone in case you heard that. Okay, you guys are about 20 seconds ahead of me, I believe. So if you do want any questions repeated, you can always wind back and then catch us up a bit later on. We will be having a 5-minute break after round 2. But if you want any questions repeated, please let me know and I'll go back to them as soon as one can. Right, so that was round 1 done, blockbusters. So I've already given the first letter of each answer. Round 2, you heard it. It is sport. Sporty round. 10 general knowledge questions on all things sport. It was going to be sport and leisure, but don't do leisure. 1 point for each correct answer in this round. Good luck to you all. Here it comes, our sport round. Number 1, in golf, James Coral, you'll know this one. What bird's name means 2 under par? In golf, what bird's name means 2 under par? It's not pigeon. These are, as always, just 1 point each, guys and girls. Question number 2. Well, Mark, you may be surprised that it could have been all about Liverpool Football Club, but it's not. Question number 2. Two of my 2 favourite terms in sport. Question is, the snatch and the clean and jerk are 2 manoeuvres performed in which sport? The snatch and the clean and jerk are 2 manoeuvres performed in which sport? Dawn's got a budgie in her living room. Lucky you, Dawn. I've had a couple of sparrows and starlings, but they've been brought in by the cats. Question number 3. How long in minutes is a rugby match? How long in minutes is a rugby match? Sharon. It should be Sharon. Mark Sollers, if you're clean and jerk is part of your lovemaking, you're doing it wrong, buddy. For those on Facebook, hello, Dad. Dad's in the house on Facebook. Question number 3. Shirley Crabtree was better known as which larger-than-life character? Shirley Crabtree was better known as which larger-than-life character? This is all sport. Question number 5. Who were England playing when David Beckham got sent off during the 1998 World Cup? If you're watching the same programme as me last night, you'd know that. Who were England playing when David Beckham got sent off during the 1998 World Cup? The Michael Owen World Cup. Our 6th question of the sporting world is, how many players from each team are allowed on the basketball court at any time? Question number 6, how many players from each team are allowed on a basketball court at any time? During the match, of course. Question number 7 in the world of sport. What sport would you be playing at the Belfry? What sport would you be playing at the Belfry? Hi Meredith, repeat number 2 in this round, is it? Round 2, the sport round? I'll come back to it at the end. Question number 8. What finish in darts is known as the madhouse? What finish in darts is known as the madhouse? Question number 9. Which English football club, some would say the best in the world, has won the European Cup the most times? Which English football club has won the European Cup the most times? There it was. Question number 10, your last one in sports round. See, it wasn't that painful, was it? It wasn't that painful. The question is, what is the first event in the Olympic triathlon? What is the first event in an Olympic triathlon? And there we are, part 1 almost done. Meredith has asked me on Facebook to repeat question number 2. That was the snatch and the clean and jerk are 2 maneuvers performed in which sport? That was question number 2. And I'll answer any others popping up during the break as well. Michael Owen, Premier League winner. You have to ruin someone's days. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I won't bite. It's a nice quiz. Right, so that's our first 2 rounds done and dusty, guys and gals. If you want me to repeat any of those questions, I will. But right now, I'm going to pop up the picture rounds for you. If you want to take a break from this quiz and have a look at the picture rounds, they are on the Facebook page and the event, which is facebook.com/Jay's Pub Quiz. Go and take a look there. But they are going to be displayed up here on the screen for the next 5.5 minutes while we take a quick break. So go and stretch your legs, grab a drink, grab a snack, do whatever you need to do. But there are 15 pictures, but there are 30 famous faces. So they've been mashed up a little bit. So it depends on what size screen you're looking at. If you've got me on your TV, then you're going to have a really, really good view of them all. If you're looking on your phone or something like that, it's going to be quite small. So have a look at the Facebook page if you can. We have Vinny would like question number 9 again, no problem at all. Which English football club has won the European Cup most times? I'm happy to repeat that question any time you want. Question 2 on round 1, Carol Toner, you would like that? That is no problem whatsoever. The question is, question number 2, what M for mother can be bought dried, excuse me, condensed or evaporated? Right, I'm going to keep my microphone on. I'm going to give you a little bit of music to go through the picture round. So I'm going to disappear. And there's your pictures for this evening, guys and gals. So I'm just going to switch my microphone off now. So you've got 15 pictures, but there are 30 famous faces, 1 point for each of them. All right, so crack on with them. You've got about 5.5 minutes to rejoin, and in 5.5 minutes' time, I will be giving you the answers to rounds 1, 2, and 3. Okie dokie. So see you guys very, very soon. No, Mr. Cook, no Woking FC questions. They're not good enough to fit my quiz. Hey Matt, I did see though they were open effective 24th looking at be doing football shirts. They're looking for so many people's names and donate some money. Good luck to them. Nice touch. Well, guys and girls, hope you're doing well. Just 1 minute, 1 minute. Words. 1, 2, 3. Guys, girls, welcome back to you. Very warm welcome. Hey, here I am. Ooh, managed to figure that one out. Hope you're doing all right so far. That's your pictures. So once again, 30 celebrities to decipher from those split or merged faces. And there's 1 point for each celebrity. So lots and lots of points up for grabs in our first 3 rounds, 50 in total. Right, it is time for answers. So if you're playing with other people or playing against partner, friends, family, whatever it is, swap your papers over now. Here come your answers to our first 3 rounds. So round 1, we have blockbusters. So 10 questions. I gave you the first letter of each answer in this round, and your answers are as follows. Question number 1. What N is an East Anglian county? It is Norfolk, of course. Question number 2. What M can be bought dried, condensed, and evaporated? It is milk. Number 3. What B is the national field game of the United States of America? It's baseball. Number 4. What U is a bicycle with 1 wheel? It is a unicycle. Number 5. What W is a tool to turn nuts and bolts? It's wrench. Number 6. What E are directed downwards? At the start of a game of bingo, it is eyes down, eyes. Number 7. What L may be found in a door, in a canal, or in a gun? It's lock. Number 8. What R is a stream of water larger than a stream? It is river. Question number 9. What P is the Italian word for freelance photographers who pursue celebs? It's paparazzi. Number 10. What D is the emblem of peace? It is the dove. How many have had doves come in their conservatories this week? So 1 point for each of those in round 1. Round 2, World of Sports, 1 point for each answer in this round, and they were as follows. Number 1, in golf, what bird's name means 2 under par? It's not Sharon, it is eagle. Number 2, the snatch, clean and jerk are 2 maneuvers performed in weightlifting. Number 3, how many minutes is a rugby match? It's 80 minutes. Number 4, Shirley Crabtree was better known as which larger-than-life character? It was Big Daddy. Number 5, who were England playing when David Beckham got sent off during the 1998 World Cup? It was Argentina. Number 6, how many players from each team are allowed on a basketball court at any time? It's 5 from each team. Number 7, what sport would you be playing at the Belfry? It is golf. Number 8, what finish in darts is known as the Madhouse? It's double one. And number 9, which English football club has won the most European Cups? It's, of course, Liverpool, the mighty Reds, the 2020 Premier League champions. Thank you. And question number 10, what is the first event in an Olympic triathlon? It is swimming. 1 point for each of those. Julie, yes, just for you, my lovely, got a little shirt. I do like this shirt, and one day it will fit me. Round 3, so we just had it. It's the picture round. Now I'm going to wipe my face off and put the pictures back up on the screen for you so we can go through them all. Let me just remind myself how I do that. There we are. Let me get my face off. There you are. So 1 point for each celebrity. So that's 2 possible points per picture. And here are your answers. Round 3, picture number 1. On the left, we have Julie Walters for 1 point. And on the right is Ozzy Osbourne, 1 point for each of those. Number 2 is Hugh Jackman on the left with Rod Stewart on the right. Number 3 on the left, unmistakably, is Gordon Ramsay. And on his right is the beautiful Nicole Kidman. Number 4, former EastEnders star and Dancing on Ice star Todd Carty on the left with John McEnroe on the right. What an unlikely pair. Picture number 5, 1 point on the left is Martin Luther King, and to his right is Lewis Hamilton. In the middle row now, number 6, the woman of my dreams in the 80s, my first crush, Kylie Minogue on the left-hand side, with Scarlett Johansson on the right. Number 7, this was one of the only ones I didn't get on the left, was Chris Fountain of former Hollyoaks fame, probably other programs too. And on the right is Ben Stiller. Number 7 on the left is Britt Ekland, and on the right to her is Patsy Kensit. Number 9 is on the left, Jane Seymour, she of the multicolored eyes. And on the right is celebrity SAS patheticness, Anthea Turner. On the right. Number 10 on the left, didn't get this one, should have done, is Paula Abdul. And on the right is William Roach of Coronation Street fame. Bottom row, number 11, unmistakably on the left, is Rio Ferdinand. And his counterpart on the right for one more point is Eddie Murphy. Picture number 12 on the left is the gorgeous Melanie Sykes, and on the right for another point is Kim Marsh. Lots of Coronation Street going on here. Number 13 on the left we have a very young Michael J. Fox, and his counterpart on the right is Zac Efron. 15-year-old girls everywhere would have got that. Number 14 on the left is silky smooth Des Lynam, and on the right is Robert Winstone, Professor Robert Winstone. And finally, number 15 for your last 2 points, 1 point for on the left, Prince Charles, and on the right, Jason Donovan. There you go, guys and girls. That's your pitch round done and dusted. And that's your first 3 rounds. So I hope you've done well so far. I'm actually getting a bit toasty in this, Julie. I'm not going to lie. It is so warm in here. Sharon Wake has asked me to repeat answers to round 1, questions 1 and 2. Please miss them. You can rewind, but I will do that very quickly for you. That was round 1, question 1. What N is an East Anglian county? That is Norfolk. Number 2, what M can be bought dried, condensed and evaporated? That is milk. Right, guys and girls, first 3 rounds done and dusted. So I hope you've done well. So 50 possible points I've grabbed there in the first half of tonight's quizaroo. I went back to the pigeon flew in somewhere this morning. I have a phobia of moths, and I was in the garden just pottering around, a bit of early sunshine, and there is quite possibly the world's most zonking great moth, the size of a small planet, in the back garden, and a neighbour's cat jumped on the fence, gave it a sniff, and I thought this moth was dead or whatever it was. It wasn't. It kind of flew down to the floor. So even with my phobia, I wanted to try and rescue this thing from the moth. So I picked it up. It crawled onto my hand, and then it just crawled up my arm, and I threw the thing. I threw it. It had to go. It had to go. I don't care where it's gone, but I just spent the next hour going. Did not like that at all. Wasn't a huge fan. I digress. Right, let's crack on with the second half of this evening's quiz, guys and girls. Owen has a phobia of moths. Moths, they're just horrible. I'm surprised to see one during the day. At night, yeah, during the day, all that sunshine, all that light, all that bright, not one moth. At night, you just, all the lights off, you turn on one small, tiny reading light, boom, zonking great moth, straight at you. They come from everywhere. Just for one little bit of light. It's so pretty. Yeah, not a fan. Right, let's crack on, shall we? Round 4 is lots of hate for the moths. Some big scores popping in so far. Wowzers. Maybe I've made this too easy. The Wombles of Wokingham team to beat so far with just dropping 1 point in the first half of tonight's quiz. So round 4, entertainment, 10 questions on everything entertaining entertainment. Round 5, musical years, 10 songs from 2 years, and then straight into round 6, tonight's killer round. And then I'll give you a minute and I'll give you the answers. There's a lot of answers in the killer round we're looking for this evening. Right, no cheating. As I always say, the more you cheat, the more points you'll get, but please don't. Here come your entertainment questions for round 4. Question number 1 for 1 solitary point. In the 60s, TV and music stars Peter, Mickey, Michael and Davey were better known as who? Question number 1. In the 60s, TV and music stars Peter, Mickey, Michael and Davey were better known as who? Great score so far, everyone, but we've still got another 82 points up for grabs in the second half. And as we all know, it can all go horribly wrong in the last round. I love butterflies, Sarah. I love butterflies. Question number 2. In Friends, Marcel was Ross's pet what? Question 2. In Friends, Marcel was Ross's pet what? Question number 3. Lost me quiz. In which British film did Brad Pitt play the character Mickey O'Neill? In which British film did Brad Pitt play the character Mickey O'Neill? The cracking score so far, Carl. Don't worry about that. More points than we got in golf. Well done, Jen. Team, you're promo, weirdos. Question number 4. Now there's 4 answers to this one. 1 point for each, please. The question is, what were or are the first names of the 4 Ghostbusters in the 1984 original Ghostbusters? For 1 point each, what were the first names of the 4 Ghostbusters in the 1984 original Ghostbusters? 1 point for each first name, please. Don't cross the streams. Give you a second on that one. Question number 5. Which puppet's catchphrase was boom, boom? Excuse the impression. Which puppet's catchphrase was boom, boom? My neighbours can hear me. They probably think I'm going mad. Character names, please, for the Ghostbusters question. Character names. Question number 6. On film, what famous brothers were played by Gary and Martin Kemp in 1990? On film, what famous brothers were played by Gary and Martin Kemp in 1990? Question number 7. 2 answers here, please. 1 point for each. In Family Guy, what are the names of the Griffin's 2 sons? In Family Guy, what are the names of the Griffin's 2 sons? Point for each. Question number 8. I used to love this show. Question is, which Channel 4 TV comedy drama was set around the Chatsworth estate in Stretford? Which Channel 4 TV comedy drama was set around the Chatsworth estate in Stretford? Great program. Question number 9. Who runs the Quickie Mart in the TV show The Simpsons? Who runs the Quickie Mart in The Simpsons? Just first name, please. Gareth Brown, I have removed your comment. Please do not write answers in the chat forum. Thank you. Question number 10 in entertainment. In the TV show Bewitched, one of my favourites, what part of her body did Samantha use to work her magic? in the TV show Bewitched, what part of her body did Samantha use to work her magic? James Buckley, point for correct spelling of second name. I wouldn't even know, mate. You could make it up and I probably wouldn't get it. I know what it is. It's almost as long as that famous Welsh train station, isn't it? So that is round 4 entertainment, boys and girls. There you go. There we have it. It's done. It's dusted. 1 point. That's all right, Gareth. Don't do it again, mate. Don't do it again. I know where you live. Right, round 5 is musical years. So if you've only joined us for the first time, this round I have got 10 songs for you, most of which I'm going to get told off by the music corporations. But you get about 20 to 25 seconds of the intro of each song, in which you've got time to write down the artist for 1 point and the song title for another point. Now, the first 5 songs, they are all UK top 40 hits from the same year. There's 1 for the artist, 1 for the title, 5 points if you get the year bang on. 5 points for the correct year. You will get 2 points for a year either side. Very generous, I know, but same rules apply for songs 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, but they are from a different year. Are we ready? Let me check my volumes. I'm going to set the volumes as loud as I can for this one. I'll repeat round 4, question 8, just for you, James. That was, very quickly, round 4, question 8. Which Channel 4 TV comedy drama was set around the Chatsworth estate in Stretford? Right, on to our music, guys and gals. So round 5, 10 songs from 2 years, songs 1 to 5. Let me cue number 1 up, make sure we got it on. Here is our first song from our first year. Number 1. Here is song number 2. These are all from the same year. Who had a little drink earlier? That is number 2. These are all from the same year, guys and gals. Number 3, artist and title, 1 each. Let me turn it up. That's what you're going to get on that one, boys and girls. Our 4th song from this year is... What a legend. And our last one from this year is... There you go. Long intro on that one. So 1 point for each artist, 1 point for each song title, and those 5 songs are all from the same year. All UK Top 40 hits. What year for 5 extra points? Let's begin part 2. Songs 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same rules apply. 1 for the artist, 1 for the title. But what year for 5 points? Number 6. You get the gist of that one. Number 7.
If you see me walking down the street, staring at the sky, dragging my 2 feet, you just pass me by. It still makes me cry, but you can't make me whole again. If you see me with another man, laughing and joking.
Number 7 done. Number 8 is this one.
Yeah, come on. DJ got the party started, there's no end in sight. Everybody's moving to the rhythm that's inside. It's a crazy world, but tonight's the right situation. Don't get left behind. I can feel the music moving through me everywhere.
And 2 to go. For those who have only just joined us for the first time, we do not repeat the song, so do listen carefully first time. You can rewind this round or any live stream and listen to them again by all means. This is number 9.
Okay, señoritas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, my dominant talent, hang baby from the 70s. Okay, put your hands up in the air, be hanging in the air. On, everybody.
Feel free to dance. John and Aretha. Who? Ha. Number 10, your last one from this year. Who and what? And that, guys and gals, completes round 5. So as a brief reminder, 1 point for each artist, 1 point for each song title, 2 years we're looking for. Please, 5 points if you get each one correct. But if you are 1 year out, you'll get 2 points. Now we do have one more song, ladies, gents, boys and girls. One more song to go. As I mentioned earlier, the lovely Jen joining Go Team Attractive, Your Public Love You, is 40 years young tomorrow. So this is for you, Jen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you.
And the crowd goes wild. Happy, wonderful 40th lockdown birthday for you tomorrow, Jen. Right, guys and gals, it's our last round. Oh, we have a couple of questions to repeat. Do you still need me to repeat question 10? I will do it for you anyway. Question 10 in round 4, very, very quickly, was in the TV show Bewitched, what part of her body did Samantha use to work her magic? For 1 point. Right, no more repeats. If you do want any more repeats, just rewind the quiz and they will still be there, hopefully. Right, off to round 6 again. If it's your first time here, round 6 is, as you can see, the killer round. So lots and lots of points over grabs in this round. It's Thursday. It showed me it's tomorrow. So 2 points for each correct answer, or 2 points for each correct part answer. Now, you can answer as many or as little questions as you like. The rules are very simple in the killer round. Do not get one answer wrong. My answers are final. So if there's a question here, like question number 6 has 4 answers, you can answer as many as you like for 2 points each. Just do not get one of them wrong. You'll lose your points for the entire round. Killer round rules done. Here come your final 10 questions for this Tuesday night. Question number 1 in round 6. Countries that begin with the letter A normally end with the letter A. However, there are 2 that break this rule. Name them for 2 points each. Countries that begin with the letter A normally end with the letter A. However, there are 2 that break this rule. Name them for 2 points each. And sticking with geography for question number 2, which English county is first alphabetically? What English county is first alphabetically? I'm pretty sure that was on the Chase or question last week. Might have been Millionaire. So just going back to question number 1, you can answer one of them or both of them for 2 points each. Just do not get one wrong. And same rules apply for questions number 3. 2 answers in this one, please. 2 points for each. Very simple. What are the surnames of the 2 families in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? What are the surnames of the 2 families in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? Question number 4 for a solitary 2 killer points. Which motorway runs from Southampton to Portsmouth? Which motorway runs from Southampton to Portsmouth? And do you know why it runs from Southampton to Portsmouth? Because if it walked, it'd get mugged. Sorry. Question number 5. In advertising, if you get busy with the fizzy, what would you be using? In advertising, if you get busy with the fizzy, what would you be using? Get busy with the fizzy. Question number 6, as I mentioned earlier, this is an 8-pointer. So 4 answers, please. Very, very simple, this one. 2 points for each. If you're not sure, just do not answer them all. You can answer as many as you like for 2 points. Here is your question. Question 6, name the 4 stations in the UK Standard Monopoly Board. Name the 4 stations in the Standard UK Monopoly Board. Two points for each of those, please. And question number 7, there are 2 answers here as well, please. 2 points for each. Not sure, leave one of them blank, because the other one you'll get straight away. Question 7 is, name the only 2 pieces that may be used to make the first move in chess. Name the only 2 pieces that may be used to make the first move in chess. 2 points for each. Question number 8 for 2 points. In which country would you find Montego Bay? In which country would you find Montego Bay? Dave Robinson, the question was, which English county is the first alphabetically so? Question number 9. This is a 10-pointer, a possible 10-pointer. 5 answers we're looking for. 2 points for each correct one. Answer as many as you like. Once again, just do not get one wrong. What are the 5 colours on an archery target? What are the 5 colours found on an archery target? 2 points for each. Question number 10. In Cockney rhyming slang, your last question tonight, what is known as a whistle and flute? In Cockney rhyming slang, what is known as a whistle and flute? Weird. Right, guys and gals, that is a killer round, so I'll let you cogitate a little bit on that one. If you'd like me to repeat any questions from this round and this round only, please let me know, but I'll give you 1 minute from now until I give you the answers. So, 1 minute counting down. Or Simon Heffer got in there just in time. Question number 9 on the killer round, Simon, for 2 points each. What are the 5 colours of an archery target? 5 colours found on an archery target. All right, but as the screen denotes, it is time for answers. So lots and lots of questions to plough through, guys and gals. And we shall start all the way back to round 4, which was entertainment. Question number 2, very quickly, Mark Sellers, very quickly. Question number 2 is, or was, which English county is first alphabetically? Right, here are your answers for everyone else watching in. 2 points for each correct answer. You can pause this right now if you want a bit more time. But if we're playing in real time, here come your answers. First of all, round 4 was entertainment. 2 points, 1 point for each correct answer in this round. Question 1. In the 60s, TV music stars Peter, Mickey, Michael, and Davey were better known as the Monkees. Number 2, speaking of which, in Friends, Marcel was Ross's pet monkey. Number 3, in which British film did Brad Pitt play the character of Mickey O'Neill? It was Snatch. It's twice we've had Snatch tonight. Lucky us. Number 4, what were the first names of the 4 Ghostbusters in the 1984 original? 1 point for Egon, 1 point for Ray, 1 point for Peter, and 1 point for Winston. So 4 points for 4. Number 5, which puppet's catchphrase was boom, boom? It was Basil Brush, of course. Number 6, on film, which famous brothers were played by Gary and Martin Kemp in 1990? It was the Kray twins. The Kray twins. Number 7, in Family Guy, what are the names of the Griffin's 2 sons? For 1 point each, they are Stewie and Chris. I was going to do an impression then, but I thought better of it. Number 8, what TV Channel 4 TV comedy drama was set around the Chatsworth estate in Stretford? It's Shameless. Thank you, Gareth Brown, for the answer to that one. Number 9, who runs the Quickie Mart in the TV show The Simpsons? It was Apu. Apu. And if you want to write the surname in the chat box, you're most welcome to. I think it's Hasapima Petalon. Number 10, in the TV show Bewitched, what part of her body did Samantha use to work her magic? For me, it was every part of the body. She was gorgeous. But it was her nose. Her nose. 1 point for each correct answer there in round 4 entertainment. Round 5, we heard it just a little while ago. It was our musical years. 1 point for artist, 1 point for the title, 5 points for each correct year, 2 points if you are 1 year out. Number 1, we had Phil Collins for 1 point. You Can't Hurry Love. Number 2 was UB40 with Red Red Wine. Number 3, we heard Kajagoogoo with Too Shy. Number 4 was David Bowie with Let's Dance. Or David Bowie, however you want to call it. I call it David Bowie. Number 5, KC and the Sunshine Band with Give It Up. One of my go-to disco songs when I'm DJing. 10 points for those. They were all UK top 40 hits, ladies, gents, boys and girls, and I kid you not, in the year of our Lord, 1983. 1983 was the year we're looking for. So 5 points if you got that on the nose. 1982 or 1984, if you've written those, you'll get 2 points. Anything else? Nothing. The second half consisted in at number 6 was Westlife with Uptown Girl. Number 7, Atomic Kitten with Whole Again. Number 8, S Club 7, when there was still 7, with Don't Stop Moving. Number 9 was DJ Ötzi with Hey Baby. DJ Ötzi, Hey Baby. And song number 10 was Kylie Minogue with I Can't Get You Out of My Head. And I'm pretty sure she wrote that for me. Kylie Minogue, I Can't Get You Out of My Head. 10 points for those and 5 points for the year. They were all UK top 40 hits. Actually, I think these are all top 5 hits. And this year was 2001. 2001 was the year we're looking for in that one. But if you have got 2000, you get 2 points. If you've got 2002, you get 2 points. So big points up for grabs in that round. Hope you all did well. Little mixed bag there for you. And to polish things off, so to speak, said the actress to the bishop, it was round 6, our killer round. 2 points for each correct answer in this round. If you're marking them up, please mark them up. What's the word I'm looking for? Properly. I'm looking for a better word for that. If you get one answer wrong, you've lost your points for this round. Very simple. Let's see. Honestly, that's the word we're looking for. 2 points for each correct answer in this round. 1 incorrect answer will give you 0 points. Here come your answers. Number 1, countries that begin with the letter A normally end with the letter A. However, there are 2 that break this rule, and they are, for 2 points each, Afghanistan for 2 points and Azerbaijan for 2 points. Question number 2. Which English county is the first alphabetically? It is Bedfordshire. Bedfordshire. Number 3. What are the surnames of the 2 families in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? 2 points each. They are the Montagues, or Montague and Capulet. Montague and Capulet are the answers I'm looking for. Number 4, which motorway runs from Southampton to Portsmouth? I've driven on it many times. It's the M27. M27. Number 5, in advertising, if you get busy with the fizzy, what would you be using? It's a soda stream. Soda stream. Number 6, name the 4 stations in Monopoly. That's the standard UK Monopoly version, please. 2 points for Fenchurch Street. 2 points for Liverpool Street, 2 points for King's Cross, and 2 points for Marylebone. Fenchurch Street, Liverpool Street, King's Cross, and Marylebone. Number 7, name the only 2 pieces that can be used to make the first move in chess. 2 points for the obvious one, which is pawn, and 2 points for the other one, which is knight. So pawn for 2 points, knight 2 points. Any other answer, 0 points for the round. Number 8, in which country would you find Montego Bay? It is in beautiful Jamaica. Number 9, here's 10 points for you. 2 points for each correct colour, please. What are the 5 colours of an archery target? They are gold. I will accept yellow for 2 points. Gold or yellow. 2 points for red. 2 points for blue. 2 points for black. And 2 points for white. So gold or yellow, not and. Red, blue, black, white. 2 points for each of those. And your last answer tonight is question number 10. In Cockney rhyming slang, what is known as a whistle and flute? It is suit. Simple. Simple as that. Catherine, do I get 1.5 for 19.99? No, mate. No, you bloody don't. Mark Solers, I was behind the goal watching Beckham score in 2001 against Greece. That's awesome, mate. Where was that? That was where was I? I was watching that game as well, I think. I was up in the gods. Kathy Dennis wrote "Can't Get You Out of My Head." Clearly, if you met, I don't mind a bit of Kathy Dennis. She's all right, Mr. Mills. She's all right. So, how'd you do? That is Tuesday night all wrapped up, guys and gals. Huge thank you for joining in. Start popping your scores up there. There's a lot of big scores at the beginning. You do not have to broadcast your score, so don't worry about that. But I think with full answers, Mr. Neat was at 50 out of 50 after round 3. Might have to go pop around his house and check his answers, I think. Social distantly, of course. But once again, guys and gals, it's been another wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for having me along. I've actually met a couple of you in real life this week, which has been really nice. Going to get hot. It's going to get hot this week. 27 degrees tomorrow. Going to be cooking again. Going to be out running. Ben Bromley with a whopping 129 points. Wow, that's a score to beat, my friend. Are you still playing solo, riding solo? 126 Jen for Go Team Attractive. 103 for Martin Burley. Well done, mate. Brilliant score. I think anything more than 10 is an awesome score. Grace hitting 122 this week. Oh, just beaten by Go Team Attractive. How do you feel about that? If you want to talk to me about it, let me know. Ben is playing with himself, and he scored a whopping 129. Well done, mate. Google helps. Sarah Luthwaite with 118. Awesome score. Well done to you. Well done. The Solars and Carrie Fire Pit team, 125. We were happy until Catgirl posted their score. That's brilliant, though, mate. That is awesome scores all around. But like I said, it's not about the taking part. It is the winning that counts. Simon in with 128. Ooh. He's been pipped by Ben over on Facebook. He's down to second place so far this week. Leah Toshak, 101 points total for hashtag Team Toshak. Well done to you guys. Awesome. Julie, who made me go and put on this wonderful shirt. Wendy Devereux. I've just seen a message pop up. 121 for Wendy. Once again, I can only see messages very briefly. Can't get on the phone whilst watching you on Facebook. Wow, very good. Paul Wilby and the team the Manor Gang best so far with 109. Awesome stuff. Kate Sleeman, I did see you this week, Kate. I did see you. Absolutely smashed our PB, 129. Oh, we got a tie. There's no tiebreakers here. No tiebreakers. You're all winners in my eyes. Mr. Mills, Team Mills, 121. Chuffed with that, as well you should be, sir. Loved it as always, mate. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining. Kevin Dan, 93 and happy. Awesome stuff, Kevin. Awesome stuff. Brilliant. Once again, guys and gals, you're amazing people. Thank you for keeping me occupied. I am back to work from the 1st of June. So does mean one of two things. I know certainly a lot of you are still going to be in lockdown, but we'll put it to a vote and see if we can carry things on. But if the more and more life gets back to normal, probably the less and less virtual online quizzes we'll see. But it's quite nice to do this again, because a lot of people don't go to the pub these days to do these things. So, but you never know. If once the pubs reopen, we can get a lot of you lovely local people. Terrible score from Skegness. Oh no, Sue. Oh no, that sucks. Carl Hawkins, 112. Music, not our strong point. You want to tune into more of my Saturday and Sunday afternoon DJ sets, mate. Julie Farmer, a shout out to my lovely friends Leslie and Nick, who are playing for the first time tonight in Deal, Kent. Hello, lovely Leslie and also Nick in Deal in Kent. Lovely to have you on board, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Margaret Payne, hello Margaret, you're out in Portugal, aren't you? Hi Ray. I answered to most things, it's fine. Enjoyed our first quiz from you in Portugal. Lovely. We can't wait to get back to Portugal. One of my favourite countries in the world. Joe Barton, we had fun. Thanks, Jay. We had fun. We got over here. Sarah, thanks, Jay. Only 8. I can't see the rest of it, so according to my screen, you only got 8. Can you message James the link to your sponsorship thing? Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. I will do. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Vinny. Lovely to have you on board, of course, as always. 92 for the Clampers this week. Thank you, Kevin. Well done, Heifer's got 92. Kids got all in round 1. Awesome stuff. That's it, guys and girls. Well, that's it from me. Have yourself a wonderful week, and if I don't see you before, I'll see you next Tuesday. Take care, and from me, it is very good night. Thank you. Bye. It was 1